If Obi is not on ADC ballot, that's the end of the party. Looks like Atiku will get tickets. Fayose wants as Kwankwaso resigns from NNPP. Okay now. Former Governor of Ekiti, Fayose, has said the African Democratic Congress ADC may struggle to remain politically relevant ahead of the 2027 general election if he fails to field Peter Obi as his presidential candidate. Well, that may be true. Fayose made the remark on Sunday during PDP National Convention 2026 in Abuja, while reacting to ongoing permutations within the opposition coalition over the choice of a flag bearer. Amid speculation that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar could emerge as the party's candidate, I told you that if Obi is not on the ballot of ADC, that's the end of ADC. Well, it looks like now that Obi will not, Atiku will get the ticket. Fayose said, he however praised Obi's personality and credentials. Fayose is praising Peter Obi. Describing him as a fantastic individual, but expressed doubt about his chances of clinching the presidency in the current political climate. Obi is a good guy. He's a fantastic guy, but to become the president at this time is difficult, he added. The ADC has recently emerged as potential coalition platform for opposition figures seeking to challenge the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, in 2027. The party has been linked with several prominent politicians, including Obi, Atiku, and former Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, although none has formally declared for the party's ticket. Recent comments by the ADC National Publicity Secretary, Bolaji Abdullah, indicates that the party is considering adopting a consensus approach in selecting its presidential candidates, citing cost and internal cohesion as key factors. Meanwhile, Fayose, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), has been vocal about the dynamics shaping the opposition ahead of 2027, particularly the need for strategic alliances and strong candidates capable of mounting a credible challenge. Former Kano Governor Rabi Musa Kwankwaso on Sunday announced his resignation from the New Nigeria People's Party (NNPP), the platform on which he contested the 2023 presidential election. Kwankwaso's announcement of resignation from the NNPP came ahead of his scheduled defection to the African Democratic Congress (ADC) on Monday, 30th of March 2026. Kwankwaso had become a beautiful bride to the opposition following the defection of his godson and Kano Governor Abba Yusuf to the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) from NNPP. Majidawa left his godfather and went to APC. I don't know what APC put inside their stew. Okay, also, the NNPP has been in crisis with the leadership of the party aligned to Kwankwaso, recently sacked by appeal court. Indications that the former presidential candidate is ready to dump NNPP came last week when he hosted former presidential candidate Peter Obi and other opposition political heavyweights in Kano. He also met with former Vice President Atiku Abubakar as well as the Kano executive of ADC. Kwankwaso's political group, the Kwankwasia movement, had in a statement on Saturday confirmed that their leader would dump the NNPP for ADC on Monday. The movement, in a statement by its spokesperson, Dr. Habibu Saleh Mohammed, indicated that the former Kano governor was officially registered with ADC on Monday, 30th March 2026 at his residence, Gidan Kwankwasia Mela Road, Kano. Consequently, the group had directed all its members to proceed and register with the ADC in their respective wards, local government areas and states immediately thereafter. It also urged its members to fully engage in all ADC activities and contribute actively towards the growth, development and success of the party at all levels. And these strategic decisions, as always, has been taken in the best interest of the movement, our state and the nation at large. Now so, it reflects our unwavering commitment to the advancement of democratic values, good governance and the collective aspirations of the people. We emphasize that democracy must be protected and the will of the people must always be respected. The Kwankwasia movement remains resolute, united and committed to building a better and more inclusive Nigeria, the statement reads. Former presidential candidate confirmed this in his letter of resignation on Sunday. Okay. While noting that considering the current trajectory of the nation's political landscape, which calls for strategic realignment, I found it necessary to identify with another political platform that offers the best opportunity to effectively change the nation. Okay. Kokosoro said the decision to quit the NNPP was not an easy one to make. It's always not easy for you people. And NNPP was not an easy one to make. Expressed his gratitude to the leadership of the party for the honor and privilege of serving as the party's national leader and its presidential candidate in the 2023 general elections. I extend my deepest appreciation to the national chairman, Ajuji Ahmed, and the entire National Working Committee for their steadfast support throughout time. I also thank the Board of Trustees, the National Executive Committee, and all levels of leadership across the party, from the ward to the state level, as well as the legacy members of the party and all followers of the Kwakwasiya movement for their dedication and commitment to our shared mission. Shall continue to collaborate and work together towards charting a better and more prosperous future for our dear nation, Kwakwanso stated. Okay. Tijani says we have heard you. Thank you. How many loyalists do we have in ADC? I don't know. Chidi Victor says the simple answer to the advice of former Ekiti governor is to go for the best to avoid the repeat of PDP. I'm telling you, Atanade says that the best way to learn is by example. Cairo John says it's like Fayose is suffering from mental health. He thinks he can use the bill to cause confusion in ADC. How? You're not a member of ADC but APC PDP, a confused man. That era of what you guys to PDP is over, okay? Dr. Kena says, who asked Fayose? This same useless man that destroyed PDP with UK. That was what I was saying when he said, Obi is a good person, Obi is a nice person. I'm like, Fayose is talking well about Peter Obi. That's the first. And Ganafo says, what was Momo Wike boy? Fayose's problem with ADC. Only frustration will send them all to their early graves. Face your cancer, PDP and APC. Bernard says APC can even buy tickets for Atiku because they know he cannot win. The only candidate APC is afraid of is Peter Obi. Yes, so they are so afraid of him. As Bernard says, if Atiku buy delegates to win ADC presidential ticket, he will lose because as a Fulani man, Fulanis are causing havoc in Nigeria. Buhari equipped them with ammunition and also grants visa on arrival to Fulanis in all African nations. That is the problem we are facing today as a nation. I know Atiku as a detribalized man won't do that, but Nigerians are watching. Even the Hausas are complaining of Fulanis bitterly. See that? And listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.